germs. Welcome to Dilettante Ball. I am Johnny.
I am Spencer.
Here on Dilettante Ball, we go on Wikipedia.
We learn about the states.
And we talk about them.
Yeah, we do.
So last week we wrapped up the original 13 colonies.
Yeah, boy, did we. What a bang.
Yeah.
And then I'm so excited to get into the 14th state because I bet no one knows what it is.
Yeah, except for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that means they were not an original colony. They were just like...
Who
does that mean that people just left one of the colonies and were like, hey, this is Minnesota now?
Right.
Or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm very interested to find out.
We might never know.
We might find out tonight, though.
Real quick though, before we get to that, I want to plug something.
Okay.
We have a show.
We do.
So,
we haven't. You mean? Go ahead.
Well, there are two, but when this comes out, we'll already have passed one. We're opening for our.
You're talking about our improv team that we have.
Yeah.
The name of the team is Houndstooth.
Yeah.
That one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right. So Houndstooth, our improv team, has a show. We're
it's
opening.
Me and Johnny, and then a third guy.
Patrick, friend of the show.
He is a friend of the show.
If you listen to like the 4th episode, but don't.
Please don't.
We're opening for our friend Liz Anderson, who wrote a fantastic show. It's the One Woman No Show.
It's very funny.
So this Sunday, if you're in Chicago, April 12th, check it out. Or if you're not in Chicago, this Sunday, go see her show anyway. It runs for 5 weeks after that, I believe.
6 weeks. Well, it'll be,
five.
It runs through April and then into May.
Yeah. It's at the Annoyance Theater at 8 p.m. Sundays. So check it out. It's really...
We've seen it. It's very funny.
It's great. So see us or don't, but no matter what, see Liz.
Yeah.
Well, you won't see Liz.
She doesn't show up.
But I don't want to spoil it. So yeah. And also, I guess we'll plug that other thing, even though it's a little nebulous right now. Mm-hmm. I assume you were talking about... No, you weren't. There's going to be a Peaches and Hot Sauce live show.
There will be.
Weekly. We don't have too many details, so don't ask.
But check your local listings and...
Yeah. And so it'll be... Well, it doesn't matter the day because we don't know when it's going to start, so don't...
But just be aware that at some point we will be doing a live show, maybe with some regularity.
Yes, I believe so.
And those episodes will still go up online.
And all of the other podcasts on the Peaches and Hot Sauce Network will be having live forays into the live podcasting world.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, so just whatever.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Check it out. Or don't.
Okay, so what do you think the 14th state is?
Vermont.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I want it to be Vermont. Because it's still got to be East Coast style. East of the Mississippi for sure. And what else would it be,
Can't be Florida. Florida's way later.
It's like 20-something.
Or Maine.
It could be Maine.
I'm going to say Vermont, though.
Right.
Vermont feels right.
Okay.
Admissions of new states beyond the 13 original states. That's what this section of the article is called.
Here we go.
Vermont, baby.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Oh, shit. The name, before it was the state of Vermont, Republic of Vermont.
Okay.
That sounds awesome.
That sounds pretty legit.
March 4th, 1791. That's almost a full year after
crap.
Rhode Island.
Wow.
So they were like, we're fine.
Yeah,
we're fine. We're a country for a year.
We've got maple syrup. We're good.
Then Vermont was like, yo.
Let me in.
Yeah.
What's up with this club? You win the war? Cool. What are you doing now?
Okay, so their flag, first of all, their seal kind of looks like a third grader drew it with crayons.
That is exactly what it looks like.
Or maybe like a what's that called?
Oh, like
cross stitch.
Yeah, like what grandmas would make that would say like "bless this mess."
It's got a tree
It
or
looks
a
like an
weed,
underwater like. It looks bad, dude.
A cow.
And I believe that's the cover of the Joy Division album.
It looks like the background of a Super Mario 3 level with those little trees, and it says Vermont Freedom and Unity. I thought we got past this shit.
Look, I mean,
they're like,
you don't get to
we like freedom and unity too. Can we be in your country?
Oh, you like unity, huh? That's not gonna be stuck out for a year.
All right,
assholes.
Nicknames. Okay, the Green Mountain State,
the Vermonster.
That's awesome.
Do you know what that is?
That's the Ben and Jerry's thing.
Ben
right?
and Jerry's like bull crap. Like, hey, eat 20 gallons of ice cream and you get a free T-shirt. Like, okay.
Motto: freedom and unity.
Yeah, blah blah blah.
Official language: English.
Sure.
Demonym: Vermonter.
Okay, Vermonster. Sure.
That's really funny. Capital:
Oh, Montpelier.
Yep.
Montpelier.
Largest city, Burlington Coat Factory. Largest metro, Burlington, South Burlington.
Okay.
That's one thing. It's not Burlington South. It's Burlington -South space Burlington.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know what to make of that.
I don't care. Area ranked 45th. Population 49th.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
I did not
really
expect
crazy.
that.
Yeah.
Wow. That just kind of blew my mind a little bit.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Governor Peter Shumlin, Democrat. Lieutenant Governor Philip Scott, Republican.
Interesting. A house divided.
That's
I don't know about unity.
Awesome.
A lot of freedom, though.
They're reaching across the aisle.
You know
that's
what?
true unity.
Fair enough.
Trunity.
That's
Abbreviations VT.
Sure.
Website.
I had a janitor in high school, and his name was VT. His name was Valentine, but he went by VT.
That's awesome.
And you couldn't understand what he was saying ever. But he was like
he sang the blues for
he
sure.
sang the blues. Yeah, he had like a harmonic. No, I don't know about that, but he probably did. He lived on the school grounds though.
That's crazy.
Like in like a mobile home, like out, like by the practice football field.
That's
like,
nice.
hey, you kids are good. He sounded like Bub from
That's
so
funny. Website Vermont.gov. Okay.
All right. Vermont.gov.
Yeah.
VT.gov was already taken, huh? VirginiaTech.gov.
This is interesting too. The U.S. senators. Patrick Leahy, Democrat. Bernie Sanders, Independent.
Bernie Sanders is making some waves, dude. You know about Bernie Sanders?
No, it's crazy that you do and I don't.
He's like one.
He's like up on my Vermont politics.
Yeah, you are too. It's weird, man. He's like the male Elizabeth Warren.
That's awesome.
He's like taking no prisoners. He's like awesome.
How crazy is she? She will maybe run for president. I wouldn't be surprised.
Sure.
She's not gonna make it because she's too dope.
She's too awesome. Yeah.
But what if she did?
I'd vote for her. What if she became president?
She fucking did.
It'd be awesome. It'd be great.
Too bad it won't happen.
Yeah. Good luck.
Vermont.
Because Ted Cruz is taking it.
Oh, this is interesting. There's a different. So it has the phonetics, how to pronounce it.
Uh-huh.
But locally, it has a different pronunciation.
Can you?
I can read some of the phonetic alphabet, but I do not know what those letters mean.
That's very interesting.
Because that's Vermont, but that one doesn't have the.
It
looks like it's Vermont. Vermont. Welcome to Vermont.
Welcome to Vermont. It's a bunch of like 6-year-olds.
Hey, if you can read the phonetic alphabet, tweet us at DilettanteBall, DilettanteBall, hashtag
IPA.
Yeah, IPA. Also, if you like India Pale Ales, tweet us at DilettanteBall, hashtag DilettanteBall, hashtag DilettanteBall. That's
hashtag phonetic alphabet.
Yeah. Vermont is a state in the New England region. I did not think that. Oh, no, I was thinking of Maine. I'm sorry. Yes, Vermont is New England. Of the United States, Vermont is the 6th smallest state in area and 2nd least populous of the 50 states. It is the only New England state not bordering the Atlantic Ocean. Interesting.
Huh.
Lake Champlain, home of Champ, the monster of Lake Champlain,
yeah, you know about that,
forms half of Vermont's western border, which it shares with the state of New York.
Oh, they're just going to gloss right over that. Home to a monster. Anyway.
What? It doesn't say anything about the monster. I just said
okay.
How crazy would that be?
Like it totally references, like the Loch Ness Monster, but for Lake Champlain.
Which shares with the state of New York. The Green Mountains are within the state. Vermont is bordered by Massachusetts to the south, New Hampshire to the east, across the Connecticut River, New York to the west, and the Canadian province of
Ontario.
Quebec to the north.
Is Ontario even a province?
Yes.
It
houses Toronto.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Nice.
Okay. What's the capital?
Toronto.
Of Canada.
Montreal?
No.
Montreal?
Yes.
What is it?
Ottawa.
Oh, the Maple Leafs. The hockey team.
Toronto Maple Leafs.
The Ottawa Senators?
That might be true.
Oh, yeah, crushing it, dude.
It's the Toronto Maple Leafs. Isn't that funny?
Not leaves.
Yeah.
Wolves.
Wolves. Fuck off. Originally inhabited by 2 major Native American tribes. The Algonquin-speaking Abenaki and the Iroquois. Iroquois?
Yes. It means...
Is it pronounced Iroquois?
It means why.
And also because.
Whatever.
No. In Spanish, porque means why and because, right?
Oh, I'm talking about French.
Well, but it's the same pourquoi, parce que. Much of the territory that is now Vermont was claimed by France. Hello! During its early colonial period. I feel like it was all early colonial. Well, that's not true because they kind of fucked up Africa a lot pretty recently.
Who did?
France.
France did?
Yeah.
What did France do? Did they bomb them? All of Africa?
Well, no. I mean, they didn't fuck it up that way, but just by having colonies and stuff in Africa, until
1985 or whatever.
Well, not that recent, I don't think. But in the early 20th century, through I want to say the 30s, 40s, 50s, pretty late.
Yeah.
That's what there are a lot of French speaking countries there, a lot.
Oh, like the Ivory Coast, Côte
d'Ivoire, yeah, and also Tintin. Well, that's Belgium, so they did it too, but they speak French as well. But a lot of Tintin comics are racist as hell.
Really?
Yeah, because it's just all about going to Africa and taming the savages
weird.
and stuff. It's really crazy.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah. Because it's weird because it's a beloved thing there, but then it's also they're not all like that, obviously.
Sure.
And eventually, Hergé was kind of oh fuck, that's bad.
Is that the author of Tintin?
So he gave Tintin a good Chinese pal.
Sure, to make up for it.
Yeah,
but I'm sure it's even more racist, trying to do good, but
not bad really.
Unintentional racism.
Yeah. But there are a few where it's I forget what they're called. It might just be Tintin in Africa.
Okay.
But the cover is just
the most
I mean the most racist image of an African tribe.
Sure.
That you can imagine.
Sure.
It's worse than that. Anyway, Iroquois. Much of the territory that is now Vermont was claimed by France during its early colonial period. France ceded the territory to the Kingdom of Great Britain.
Yeah, they did.
After being defeated in the 1763 in the 7 Years' War. In the United States, referred to as the French and Indian War.
That's true.
Because it was the French and the Indians of Great Britain.
Mm-hmm.
For many years, the nearby colonies, especially New Hampshire and New York, disputed control of the area, then called the New Hampshire Grants. Interesting. Settlers who had land titles granted by these colonies were opposed to the Green Mountain Boys militia.
The Green Mountain Boys militia.
That's the best name for a militia. Which eventually prevailed. Blah, 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 blah. Aside from the 13 colonies, Vermont is one of only 4 U.S. states, along with Texas, Hawaii, which means hello and goodbye, and California, to have been a sovereign state in its past.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, in 1791, Vermont joined the United States as the 14th state. So before that, it was just hey, we're Vermont.
Yeah,
just chilling. That's pretty crazy.
That's Vermont, so weird because go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say it's obviously Hawaii had its own thing. It had its king, and it was its own deal. And Texas is just the biggest, best dudes of all time.
Biggest, yes.
Rootin' tootin', Texas shoot 'em. And then California was the Bear Republic, right? So it's yeah, of course, all you states are the best. And then Vermont is also just up in the mix somehow.
So I guess they're dope.
I guess they can hang.
Vermont was the first state to partially abolish slavery while still independent. So that's early.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know what partially means. If you already have slaves, you can keep them,
right?
But you can't get any new.
Get any new ones.
What could that mean?
Well, maybe,
partially.
Maybe you had it right exactly.
That probably.
That's probably what it is. Look, there's no more after this. What you got's what you got. Any new ones that are born, they're free to go. Bad times.
Yeah. But good for you, Vermont.
Good for
you, guess. Vermont. Partially. Vermont is the leading producer of maple syrup in the United States.
Yeah. Is that where Ben and Jerry's is from?
Yeah. Vermont is one of the most racially hegemonous states. Guess
that
they're all the same.
Okay.
Guess what percent is white?
98.
No, not quite. 94.3. Still a
Good
lot.
Lord. Yeah. That's a ton.
Guys?
Hey, check it out. What's up? Hey, the Green Mountain Militia boys are at it again.
Yeah, I mean,
get out of here.
Jeez. That's
more than anything.
So
if you told me you were 94% Irish, I'd be like, oh, you're Irish.
I was gonna say this apartment is basically 94.3% white right now with just the two of us in it because my cat's here,
right.
We're less racially hegemonous than Vermont because my cat is in this apartment. That's crazy.
Why would you? That's so weird to me.
Also crazy that if I was in charge in any capacity in Vermont government, I would delete that sentence from the beginning of this Wikipedia article.
Yeah.
Leave it in later, but you don't want to lead with that.
What is it about Vermont? Maybe Vermont is trying to get more racial diversity, but they can't. Like no one wants to live there. Maybe no one wants to live there. Maybe it's because all the white people.
I don't know.
There's no excuse for Vermont.
No, not really. I mean, they're so close to New York too. Like,
maybe that's what it is.
Oh, everybody would rather just be in New York. So the only people that are there are like shitty rich white people who have lived there forever.
Yeah, exactly. Or they're the Green Mountain Militia boys, and they're just like camping in their cabins.
They're definitely like Hatfields and McCoy types, like straw hats, piece of like wheat.
Yeah, in their teeth,
barefoot all the time. Like
they got
like cutoffs with suspenders.
Oh, I was thinking like coveralls, but like one strapped down.
Oh, for sure. And a
dirty Henley,
a musket, but one of the ones that like has a bell. What is it? What is that even called?
I don't recall.
But yeah, like that's the kind of gun that they're still like loading straight up muskets with like the flared tip at the end. Like jeans, flared, like bell bottom muskets.
They're bell bottom muskets.
They're boyfriend muskets.
You're right. They're culottes muskets. They're pedal pusher muskets.
Yeah.
What were the Hatfields and the McCoys? Were they just like people just?
I think they're just cartoon characters.
Yeah, I think they are too. They're wacky races.
It's right. It's real, but you know what I watched a clip of the other day?
What?
Jabberjaw. And I was like, yeah, no wonder this didn't catch on like Scooby-Doo did.
Was it a shark?
Yeah.
It was the same thing as Scooby-Doo, but with a shark.
Yeah, but also the shark is doing like a really bad like
Costello impression?
No.
Costello.
I forget one of the Three Stooges. I forget which one.
Oh, it's
like
Curly.
Curly Joe.
Curly.
Yeah, but he's like, I'm Jabberjaw. And it's like
Jabberjaw.
And his friend is like, redheaded Shaggy.
Right.
It's like
Bronx, dude.
Bronx, yeah. So, but I mean,
there's a lot of those kind of shows, weren't there?
Oh yeah, like Speed Buggy.
I was gonna say Speed Buggy comes to mind. Wasn't it?
Speed Buggy.
Like Croinks, Bloob.
And then Josie and the Pussycats was a little different because they didn't have like a talking thing for no reason.
Did they not though? Didn't they have like a cheetah or something?
I think. Well, they all dressed like cheetahs.
That's what I'm thinking of.
But they maybe had a cat, but I don't think the cat could talk.
It was just like there. It was just there hanging out.
Yeah.
What? That's so weird to me. And weren't they all Hanna-Barbera cartoons?
Yeah.
So
well, they were like, "Hey, Scooby-Doo works. Let's just keep doing that."
Yeah. I feel like
this doesn't work. Let's make it a car.
Perfect. Found it. That's so weird to me. Like, we got tired of all the. It's like Smurfs, and there was like Snorks.
Yeah, Snorks was better.
Was it better?
Yeah, it was. I can do a pretty dope Gargamel though.
Okay.
Azrael, we've got to get the Smurfs. It's pretty good.
I'll take your word for it. I haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't know. Don't ruin it for me. Was there a Smurfs 2 yet? Smurfs Strike Back?
Oh yeah.
Big Smurfs Little City or something.
Smurfin USA. Shit, Smurfin USA. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Was there actually a sequel?
Yeah, there was.
Like
Smurfs. I think it was just called Smurfs 2.
Smurfs 2.
Yeah. Britney Spears did a song for the soundtrack, and it was real sad.
Did she really?
Mm-hmm.
The song was sad, or it was sad?
It was sad.
It was sad.
Yeah.
Was it like a very upbeat like?
I don't remember because I listened to it like 5 times and that was it.
Just 5 times, huh?
Yeah.
Only 5 times.
And the video is like her, and then it's cut with clips of Smurfs.
Those are the worst videos.
It's bad.
That's like whenever you try to watch the video for Rammstein's song Firefly.
Sure.
It's from the movie Triple X. So it's cut with like scenes of Vin Diesel like.
It's crazy that there were any songs in Triple X besides Stand Alone, which maybe wasn't even in Triple X, but it should have been.
It should have been. Yeah.
Did you hear Vin Diesel is like very sincerely saying that Furious 7 is going to win Best Picture, an Oscar for Best Picture?
No, he isn't.
Yeah, he is.
Vin Diesel's like a maniac. Vin Diesel's a straight up maniac.
Have you ever seen him in interviews?
No.
Because he's super like not how you would expect.
Oh, really?
He's really like normal, like
really,
and like he seems almost wimpy when like people interview him, and it's really funny.
Yeah, I mean, I liked the movie, but I wish there would have been a bigger part for me.
Not quite that bad, but
no.
He's like, I don't know. He just seems like a normal dude. You know who's awesome though, and I would like love to hang with?
Who?
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
He seems tight as hell, dude.
He seems so fucking cool.
He seems like he's always having fun.
Yeah.
You know what? I was watching clips of him like in his early days when he was The Rock. And
does he even go by Dwayne the Rock Johnson anymore? I feel like he's just Dwayne Johnson.
He's probably just
now.
Dwayne Johnson now. But he has always been so cool. And when he was like making a name for himself, he would be like, he would have to like take dives or be, like
Sure.
he would lose. He lost the, whatever. But watching him take the dives was so
big smile on his face.
So over the top and overly dramatic. It was so funny to watch. He would like, he would get clothesline or whatever, and then he would like hit the mat, but hit it with such force that his whole body would flip up, and he'd like almost do like a headstand on his head and then fall over backward, like just so over the top.
That's
like very
awesome.
funny, very very funny. So yeah, if you get a chance, just watch videos of The Rock. Like,
if you get a chance, just hang out with The Rock.
Do that.
What if he's listening and he's just like calls us up?
Hey guys.
Hey, can you smell what I'm cooking?
Hey, can you? I know you're a couple of jabronis, but listen. He seems like a cool guy. Man.
Yeah, he seems awesome.
Like he maybe still does play D&D or
no shit.
Yeah, I think he definitely used to. So does Vin Diesel for that matter.
Well, yeah, because Vin Diesel's like a fucking nerd.
Yeah, he's like I'm calling you out, Vin Diesel.
Yeah,
you're a nerd.
You heard it here first. Vin Diesel's a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
If you see The Rock, you fucking chill with him.
Yeah.
If you see Vin Diesel, give that fool a wedgie.
Yeah, and say this is from Ice Cube. Who
What,
started Triple X2?
Oh, sure.
State of the Union or whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh yeah, that's what it's called.
As if I haven't seen it 4 times on Blu Ray.
Do you think you'll ever own a Blu Ray player?
No.
That's
Never.
weird, right?
I just totally missed that whole thing.
Yeah.
Missed the bandwagon on that one. But I didn't.
Yeah, because now
Who cares?
you're on the bandwidth wagon and you're streaming.
I am. I'm a big boy now.
Yeah, crazy stuff.
Mhm.
What a future we live in.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the whole format war was just happened yesterday. Remember? HD DVD and Blu Ray.
Yeah, I do. I actually worked at a video store during that time.
Oh, really?
So we had both for a while, and it was really weird. And we had little like sort of handout, like info sheets to hand out so people could be like, "What's the difference?" Oh, well, here you go.
Well, there is no difference. It's just what player do you have?
Basically,
like,
and different studios backed.
Right. Until
so
eventually Sony backed Blu-ray or whatever.
If you want a Disney movie, you have to get I forget which was which, but
Sure.
it was like.
But eventually, one studio picked one, and that was like 65% of the new videos. It was like, okay, that one.
Yeah.
So, and it was Blu-ray. Spoiler.
Oh, what am I gonna do with my HD DVD player?
I hope you have one.
That'd be crazy.
How were they like really expensive or not?
I feel the players were hella expensive. It was because for a while it was cheaper to buy a PS3 than it was to buy a Blu-ray.
I do
player.
remember that.
The HD DVDs and Blu-rays, I feel like were like $40 each.
Jesus.
But DVDs were like that too when they
Were
first
they?
came out. I remember the first DVD I got was the first Austin Powers, and I feel like
International Man of Mystery.
Yeah. Not The Spy Who Shagged Me, and not
Goldmember.
I
love gold.
What's
Smoking a pancake?
No. Do you think those hold up? They can't.
No,
They can't.
no, not at all. Not at all. I would watch that today though,
Me too.
just to be like, okay, this is insane.
Which one was your favorite?
I mean, I feel what even happened in The Spy Who Shagged Me?
Heather Graham was in it.
I feel like that's probably got to be the first one, right?
I feel like the second one is my favorite.
Yeah, I don't know. The second one had time travel.
I don't know. I feel like they all did.
I don't know, man. I just know the first one had.
Second one had Fat Bastard and Mini Me.
That's true. It's pretty
That
iconic.
upped the fucking game.
Pretty iconic, man. Yeah.
Get in my belly.
I eat because I'm sad. I'm sad because I eat. It's a vicious circle. Hey, could you? If I would have told you 15 years ago that you'd be quoting Austin Powers, you'd be like, "Yeah, of course I am."
Throw me a freaking bone. www.sh.com. Hey, this is great podcast, by the way.
We're just throwing out references.
Real quick, catchphrases.
Yeah.
I watched Borat the other day.
No,
like
no
Jessica and
way.
I watched Borat like over the weekend.
Can I just say that
My wife.
Smell you later. Why was the stinger for this last episode me saying, "Is this improv?"
This has been a Peaches and Hot Sauce presentation.
Peaches. Hot sauce. 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 Peaches. Hot sauce.
Your Peaches.